bode particularly well for San Francisco. We'll see how it plays out. By the way, Mina is not Dan and Peter giving us their thoughts on the Harbaugh decision. Sunday's dramatic win put the Steelers into the playoffs for a third straight year. Of course, there's been a lot of talk about Mike Tomlin and his job security. Pittsburgh has not won a playoff game since the 2016 divisional round against the Chiefs. They've lost 6 straight in the postseason. That's the longest drought in franchise history. Mina is back with us. Mina, the Steelers snare on their chins with that drama there at the end. They get a home game against a really, really nasty Texans D. What are you looking at in this one?
Yeah, I'm going to focus on the other side of the ball, which I think is probably their best chance of winning here. And I'm going to look at the Steelers' defense. They've been up and down over the course of the season, but I think they've improved against the run. Obviously, they can rush the passer. Against Houston, I think you got to do a couple things outside of pressuring the quarterback. You got to take it with the middle of the field, and then I would play less single-high safety, than they usually do on defense, in part because the Texans have shredded it. Since the bye, they are first league-wide in attacking cover 1 and cover 3. But against split safety, they dropped to just about average. And that's something we've seen Pittsburgh do, change up their tendencies here and there. The Colts game comes to mind. I think it would behoove them to do so here, given the opponent.
Okay. Meanwhile, the Bills, Josh Allen and company, trying to win a...
Steelers Nation, pause everything and really think about what this moment represents. Because this season didn't follow the easy path. It didn't follow the clean narrative, and it definitely didn't follow the script the outside world wanted for Pittsburgh. This team fought its way into the playoffs for the 3rd straight year, and they did it the only way the Steelers ever do it, through pressure, resilience, and refusing to break when the moment gets chaotic. That dramatic win wasn't pretty, but it was honest, it was real, and it showed exactly why this franchise is still standing when others collapse. For weeks, all we've heard is the same recycled storyline. No playoff wins since the 2016 divisional round. 6 straight postseason losses. Questions about Mike Tomlin's job security that ignored decades of organizational stability. But here's the truth the national conversation keeps skipping over. This Steelers team is not trying to defend the past. They're trying to rewrite the present, and that matters when January football arrives. What makes this run different isn't hype or false confidence, it's alignment. This roster understands exactly who they are and how they need to win. Analysts on NFL Live pointed directly to it. The Steelers' best chance in this matchup against Houston starts on defense. And that's not a weakness, that's Pittsburgh football. This defense has been up and down across the season, but quietly, steadily, it has improved where it matters most. They've tightened up against the run, they've regained their edge as a pass-rushing unit, and more importantly, they've shown the flexibility to adjust their tendencies based on opponent and situation. Against Houston, that flexibility becomes the chess match. The Texans' offense has punished single-high looks since the bye week, attacking cover 1 and cover 3 better than anyone in the league. But when defenses force them into split safety looks, they come back down to earth. And that's where Pittsburgh's intelligence on defense shows up. This isn't a stubborn unit anymore. We've seen them change it up before, most notably in games like the Colts matchup, and that adaptability is exactly what playoff football demands. This game isn't about dominating every snap, it's about taking away comfort, taking away the middle of the field, forcing hesitation, making the quarterback hold the ball just long enough for the pass rush to arrive. This is where the Steelers live. This is where chaos becomes control. And when Pittsburgh controls the emotional temperature of a playoff game at home, things start to tilt fast. Now flip to the other side of the ball. No illusions, no excuses. The Texans bring a nasty defense, physical, aggressive, disciplined. But this Steelers offense isn't trying to be flashy. It's trying to be efficient, situationally smart, and explosive at the right time. Ball distribution has improved, execution has improved, and the offense understands that in January, you don't need perfection, you need moments. Third down conversions, field position swings, one explosive play that changes how the defense lines up for the rest of the night. And above all of that stands leadership. Mike Tomlin isn't coaching scared, he's coaching urgency. He knows what this opportunity means without turning it into pressure. This team didn't back into the playoffs, they survived to earn a home game, and that matters in Pittsburgh. Monday night, cold air, a crowd that knows exactly how to squeeze the life out of opposing offenses. That environment alone changes the math of a playoff game. This is not a team hoping the drought ends. This is a team preparing to end it themselves. The past 6 playoff losses are not baggage to this locker room. They are context for the fan base, not the players. The players are focused on matchups, adjustments, and execution. That's how you know something is different. Steelers Nation, this isn't about proving critics wrong anymore. It's about proving to yourselves that this standard still lives here. Defense first, discipline under pressure, confidence without noise. This team didn't fight through an entire season just to show up. They're here to compete, to disrupt, and to remind the league that Pittsburgh in January is never a comfortable place to visit. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you believe this Steelers defense can control this game against the Texans? Do you think this is the moment the narrative finally flips? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if you ride with Pittsburgh, and subscribe to Steelers Nation Wire so you don't miss a single step of this playoff journey. Here we go.